Listo, empezó.
Today we are going to listen to a job interview between Halila and Aida.
Hello, Mrs. Vargas.
Hello, Mrs. Rodriguez.
Nice to meet you. I am Halila Rodríguez. Welcome to Yumi Machine. We are a company that sells personal hygiene products to people and we offer assistance programs to the community. I am the director of the Community English Teacher Program and we are looking for an English teacher for our program called English Teacher.
Thank you, Mrs. Rodriguez. It's nice to meet you.
First, I did like to congratulate you on passing our aptitude test. So, how did you hear about this job?
I was at the Forum for the Education of Boys, Girls, and Adolescents at the University of Cauca for the English Teacher program held on April 20. Mrs. Gomez, whom I met in the forum, she told me about the English teacher program. Mrs. Gomez is an employee in this company who works within the English teacher program. So told me to apply and take the aptitude test. So I did.
Makes sense. Tell me a little about yourself and your work experience.
I live with my husband, who is a university professor. My parents are already. They live in their house that is near to my house. I have a brother who is older than me by 3 years. He is married and he has a son. I am a and foreign language student with an emphasis in English. I am currently an English teacher and business consultant for a whole service company. In 2 years, I hope to be working in only one company. I hope to work as an English teacher. A year ago, I had been an English teacher in a rural school with boys and girls who have learned to do their homework through collaborate. I had been studying the influence of the family on the human being and the history, geography, uses, and customs in biblical times. And I consider that they are contributions towards the understanding of people in their context. These studies help me to be more reflections in my relationship with children and adolescents. I had been enlightened. I had been a business consultant uh, for a health company for 10 years, and I have learned to overcome different challenges that have shaped me as a person. The portfolio are services offered by the company Spain renew like now. With this job, I had visited the capital several times. I love to travel. This path began for work. Many goals in my life had been achieved during these 10 years. Now that I am studying a degree in foreign language with an emphasis in English, I will be teaching and I will fulfill another of my goals. Although it is not easy to study and work, I still continue with my purpose of being able to graduate with a degree in foreign language with an emphasis in English.
Okay, what do you know about our company?
I have read on the website about this company that has been going on 200 years since it began operation. I have also read on the website that this company opened the English teacher program at the beginning for the son and daughters of the employees, and this program has been very successful, which is offered to vulnerable communities in order to give opportunities for the entire population. I had been reading on your website that the personal hygiene products you sell are of high quality and do not harm humans or the environment. Every day, products are manufactured in different companies that harm human health and the environment. However, there are a few companies like these that are respectful of the environment and human beings. I I have also read that his company won the award for quality and respect for the environment last year.
Yes, it is true. We always try to do the work with excellent quality. Also, the profitability is not seen the short there. What are you looking for in our company?
I am looking for a company where I can contribute teaching English and grow. I will be developing in my classes didactic methodologies that have been prepared in detail for the context of the community to which I am assigned.
What exactly made you Apple? for the job at our company. You had been working for 10 years in a company and that gives you stability.
Yes, it is true that my work gives me stability. I love my job because I have grown comprehens- comprehensively. I have overcome challenges and achieved goals. However, I believe that it is time to continue growing. I had been studying a degree in foreign language with emphasis in English to be able to teach it, and this is an objective that I am going to achieve in the short term if I set my mind to it. I would love to be able to work as an English teacher in your program for the English teacher community because it will allow me to grow and have greater economic stability.
What are your strengths?
I am flexible. That is, I do not conform to the strict rules that everything must be on only one way. Flexibility in the human being is one of the best capacities capacities that the human being can develop. This development helps the human being to work better and more easy. Although some communities hold their right ideas of doing things in only one way. I have been interacting with different colleagues who consider flexibility in the human being is a great utilities for sociality. I have the ability to adapt. That is, I can adjust to the different changes that the company has. When I communicate with person, I am clear and effective in the information that I give, even if it is only a simple detail. Personally, I consider myself a person with the ability to work in a team. I like to listen and value the opinions and concepts that my colleagues have. This, despite the difference, I can always reach agreement that make work easier. I am persistent person. The force that push me to achieve my goals is internal and I do not give up easily compared to other people in difficult situations give up their goals despite the different challenges in overcome of obstacles and learn from my mistakes. I goals have been set and I am always working to achieve them.
Okay, describe your dream job.
I have been developing my skills on flexibility, adaptability, accurate communication, and persistence to focus on work environment that allow me to create content towards meaningful learning, and I can interact with different people who contribute to intellectual development.
Can you give an example of your ability to work as a team?
When I build trust among my colleagues, the sense of belonging and empathy is stronger to achieve a pleasant work environment. I have always fulfilled my tasks, and when I can, I collaborate in the tasks of my colleagues. Juana, who is my cubicle mate, will agree.
Okay, if you have to give a basic order, how will you do it?
I would say deliver the document before 5 p.m. After that, I'll be in a meeting and I won't be able to attend it.
What are your weaknesses?
I love being direct with people, even although they are a bit sensitive. However, I work on it. It I focus too much on the details that I must carry out of the task.
What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I spend time with my family because I have a long work routine. I also organize my time to enjoy natural, my friends, and a good book. I read a good book.
Where do you see yourself in 7 years?
In 7 years, I would like to be seen as someone with a lot of experience as an English teacher from the English teacher program. I am going to be writing some documents about learning English for boys and girls. I would like people from the educational field to read a document of mine. Inside, Mrs. Vargas has written an interesting document on children's learning in English, and I hope they offer me the opportunity to lead education programs.
You definitely have promotion opportunities in our company. If you will have achieved the goals and tasks. I am very impressed by your abilities. Thank you very much for coming, Mr. Vargas. Nice to meet you.
It was also great for me to meet him. Thank you. You giving me the opportunity for this interview. If I am chosen to work in this company, I will do my best.
I will be calling in him on Wednesday.
That's okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, Mrs. Rodriguez.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Vargas.